Amanda here, and I am representing Print Pray Slay today. If I could grab my printables, they're stuck to my board here. I am working in the Sloth elements and the Sloth alphas and the Sloth papers. I am using all of these elements from her shop. These are the beautiful florals. I love the colors. And we just have some cute little wonky stars and adorable sloths. And so I am working in my Bible today using her adorable printables. I have printed them on the clear sticker paper, which I will link down below. And I also just printed the paper on just plain white cardstock that you can use that too. You can cut tabs out of that. Cut out your own alphas, which I'm going to try and hopefully be able to attempt today. But I just want to put you guys on fast forward and we will get started. I am so glad you guys are joining me today, and I am working in Romans 12, verse 11 through 13, and I just Googled verses about sloth, and this is one that came up that I just was kind of drawn to, and I knew that I was going to want to journal it. And so it just says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer, share with the Lord's people, practice hospitality. And one of them is, it says, never be filled with zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. And that is kind of the verse that got me thinking. And so my title for today is going to be Zealous. And so I am using the Print Pray Slay Shop's alphabets that came with this kit. And I cut out all of the letters to spell the word zealous. And then I am using the cardstock, the papers that I printed on cardstock. I'm cutting out a square, and then I'm going to just kind of, sorry it's out of frame, but I'm just cutting out the letters E and B, so then it will end up spelling out be zealous. And I just kind of think about how the shape would look. You can trace it out with a pencil first if you want. I kind of feel like if I have the title up at the top of the page, my letters are going to go right over my verse. And so I just decided to drop it down, and you'll see later how I fill in that space above my title. But I do end up working from the back of the word, so I'll start with the letter S, and I'll work my way in towards the middle of my Bible, just so I can be completely positive that all of my letters are going to fit. And because they are printed on the clear sticker paper, you are able to still read the words underneath the letters if it does cover up your print in your Bible. I use the excess from the little square that I cut out with my tab punch to cut out a tab for my page, just so I know that it's going to match perfectly. I believe you can get this tab punch at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or definitely you can find it online. It's from the We Are Memory Keepers, and it's just the tab punch, and I love it. I use it with my cardstock papers like this. I use it with scrapbook paper. I've used it with like paint chip cards before, and it just cuts out a perfect tab every single time. So I just absolutely love it. You're going to see here now that I'm just trying to see how these cute little sloths are going to fit on my page. I think maybe I'll have one at the top, and then I'll just have room for journaling down at the bottom, but I just could not resist having these sloths on my Bible page. They were just too adorable. So I am going to have this little sleeping guy. I am going to put him down at the bottom underneath my title. He kind of nestles in perfectly right underneath there. And again, like I said, because it's on the clear sticker paper, anything that is over my words of my Bible, I can still read. It does get a little bit tricky with the darker colors, but overall, it ends up working really well for my journaling Bible. And if you're worried about that, you can definitely pick up the Illustrating Bible at Dayspring, and that has a wider margin, so pieces like this can fit in without going over the text. And I'm going to have this little hanging guy go right on top of my title, and he's going to fit perfectly and just be so cute. He will kind of stagger over my verse just a little bit, but I end up really loving how he just kind of fits perfectly on my page. I'm sticking these little tiny florals around the page, cutting off the excess, just adding a little bit of extra touch before I definitely stick down that cute little sloth. But here I go. I am committing to having him on my page, and he just is super duper cute. So Kelly, I love this set. Thank you for putting it all together. I adore it, and it looks so cute on the sticker paper. The bright blue from my highlighter that I use to highlight the verse is just kind of sticking out to me in more ways than I want it to. And so I decide to use the highlighter washi from Illustrated Faith and Dayspring to go ahead and just cover that up. And I'm using this lighter purple color, and it just matches the color in this Sloth kit perfectly. And the little peaks of teal behind it kind of add a different element. And so that was kind of fun to have that all come together. Adding a few extra touches, but for the most part, I am finished with this page. I love how it turned out. There wasn't a lot of room for journaling, but I was okay with that. I loved having my big title on the page and those cute little sloths. If this is a kit that you are wanting to pick up, be sure to use the link down in the description below. You can use code Amanda15 for 15% off, and post your pictures, tag Print Pray Slay in your post so we can see everything that you're working on, and follow me on Instagram at Row Writes, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.